All around County Down, you have these car parks for walkers. That flag and that bit of castle, I could be an outside tank belonging to a farmer, you know, because it doesn't seem very high, but it's up that lane. There's also a public walkway over there. Doesn't say public walkway at the lane. We've got this hall, might see up this hall, walkways up here. Well, this is proper walkways now. Aren't they mountaineer now, Pet? Aren't they mountaineer? We'll go and look at this wee sign and see what it says. This is proper mountaineering here, Pet, you know. I'll see what this wee sign says. They put a sign there for a reason, we may as well look at it. My head's still a bit sore banging that rock. Like, I didn't bang it very hard, it wasn't going very fast. But tell you what, solid. It was solid. There's all sorts of wee things here over the years have all disappeared. And there must have a wee brass plaque there, that's gone to the scrapyard. And all sign there's broke away, telegraph pole's gone now, this must be the latest one. Moure, Gullion, Strangford. Now what we want is a ring of Gullion. We done that there. We went up the ring of Gullion wall. That was a nice wee walk. I enjoyed that. Good views and all. I don't know. We're nowhere near here there. We're way up here. Strangford too far up. Where's Newcastle there? I suppose it's supposed to be telling us. It's not telling us what's up there, is it? This car park is made for walkers. Where's this walk going? If I start walking there now, 36, 1 day gap. The 1 day gap lies on the slopes of Sleeve, a Bully Mountain. Has an excellent vantage point to distinguish the varied geology, I don't know, which created the surrounding landscape. To the northwest you have a clear view of the drumlins that are so typical of much of County Down. All I know is County Down, well, a lot of windy roads. Oh, you're always winding, left, right, left, right, left, right. Known locally as the basket of eggs. And then tell you about the rocks, 56 million years old. The rocks that underlie much of the drumlins on the low ground are around 440 million years old. Formed from sediment that was deposited on the floor of an ancient ocean named wherever it was named. Type of sand. These hills were shaped by glaciers. It's the same story everywhere, really. And these hills were shaped by glaciers, and the shape helps us to determine the direction the ice was moving. Now you see, so if you look at all them hills there, you can see where the glaciers were between them. It's just the same with all glaciers, isn't it? Glaciers go down a valley, but then originally there wouldn't have been a pile of valleys there. The glaciers cut them out. You got picnic tables, you're happy now, ain't you, Pet? Mom we'll do a bit of investigation. I want to see if there's a fort over there. You think it was a fort to be a sign? I think it might be a new silage container. And you don't want to go up trespassing a farmer's land and look at a new green silage container. I think you're daft. But from far back, it looks like it's too wide for a turret. See, these farmers, they're having to put flags up too, you know. A lot of politicians are farmers. That boy could be an Ulster Unionist or something like that. And probably DUP boy, a flagger. Because them boys own the land, you see. That's why they do want people walking on it. Do you know what? I think this might be all this walk. You go up and you stand up here and you look, but it's still not showing it. There's a walkway over there now, you see. I think we'll more do a bit of it. Now there's a hedge planted green. It's behind a fence. That could be a burial mound. There's a gate at the end of that, so it's not a farm. Gate's probably locked. needs checking out. It needs to be checked out. We can't go on back past us. We'll not check it out. There was a wee picnic table up here, but once they must have got fed up carrying stuff up, setting fire with a barbecue. Oh, see that there? See tissues? Somebody's been up here shitting. See, human beings are the most disgusting animals, I'll tell you. We go down that wee walk, the public right of way. It's not that far down the road. Oh, see, look, there's a wee gate up there, a wee green gate, a wee pedestrian gate. We'll go up that wee lane, that wee gate might open more. Farmer's big gate there. I'd like to see somebody else walk up first. Them arrows in the distance, we came down that wee valley just round there, so we're on our way back of this loop now. I've heard of ones coming up here camping and stuff, but these wee places, but I wouldn't bring a car up here. You see the way they have the curb sitting up, same idea as the Free State. Try and stop motorhomes and things from getting in. Stop you parking a long ways. Because if you've got one car in the way, it stops you getting in. Well, that's why I want a wee shortcut. Somebody's taking a shortcut. Maybe I get past that sheep goat. Well, I can't do sheep goats. Can you walk on that wee side up there? Can you, Pet? That there's a stupid design here, isn't it? Does it want puppies in the land? Why try carrying you over that wall? Is it worth our while? We're going up this wee lane now. And if we don't get through it, at least we know. Because if we don't go up and check it out, Pep, we'll never know. A wee padlock on, I can see a wee padlock. But there's sheep in there, farmers don't want dogs with sheep. So even if I can climb this gate and solve this mystery once and for all. Or I can wait out here and she'll still see me. Look, I see a wee gate, that's a wee green gate I've seen there, you see. I don't see no signs saying no dogs. There's the hedge there now. That might be somebody's grave. Look at that wall. You see something in the distance, and it's nice to go. I found this very easy. Normally you see something in the distance you're looking for, it's a struggle. Do you know what? That round mound I seen was the hedge. That is the round mound. It's not a building at all, and that's why it wasn't too very high. From far back it looks like stone. That's why the other man thought it was a castle. Why'd they put a flag? There's sheep droppings here. Maybe something famous is buried in there. Want to be buried overlooking something. But you can stow away a flag. Well, a farmer's going to come. See, the back there, I would have thought there was a farm. And then I thought it was a castle. And then I thought it was a slough tank. Now we know. It's got the steel fence to stop you climbing. So people must want to climb in. And that's why they had to put the steel fence to stop you climbing. With wee spikes on the top. It's pretty high too. That's higher than normal. She's all welded. Normally you get them all bolted together. She's welded. Wee concrete path. That's the wee entrance. Oh, that now, look. It's a holy shrine. I would never have guessed that. Mother of the Hill, 1954. Of all the things I thought it might have been. So you've got a holy shrine and Union Jack side by side. Are they fighting them with one another? What? And all the wee seats and all in there. What's the idea of putting a holy shrine up here? I wonder if there's a wee well or something in there. A wee holy well. They must get a right wee crowd of folk in there. Crown Rosary every Sunday, 2:30. Divine Mercy Chapel, and then the rest is hid with wee cups and all. So all come up here every Sunday. I never knew that. You always hear the Protestants having these gospel halls and all, like, and a lot of my Catholics would just go to a proper chapel, like. I didn't know they actually come and have wee services and shrines. No roof. Oh, they've got a wee roof on top of the seats. See that? Like a wee football stadium. Oh, they're looking after themselves. Wee haze to keep out the gales. Oh well. Well, there you go now. So is that why they don't want shrines here? And they put up that? Looks like it's been there a while. It looks like right wee age. 2 wee iron girders on the bottom, cemented in. That there cement's been there a while. What came first, Paul? Could a wee Protestant farm owns that place, and a wee Catholic farm owns this place. And that's a wee bit of Belfast peace wall there. That's... So you don't know what, unless you go out and investigate, you never guess. Windy Gap Wall. It's called Windy Gap. Oh, I wonder why that is. Aye. A wee bit of a windy gap here, isn't there? See now we're here, well, there's a public footpath. We don't do many public footpaths, but there's one down there. Aye, we'll just take a, we're not going to do it, well, we can't do mountain. But we'll take a wee peek to get an idea of what the terrain's like. As the stones, as the gravel, as the boulders. Now the path starts off there in Newcastle, and it is boulders. It's not walking, it's climbing. It's actually climbing you're doing. Look, hold on, whoa. Somebody's left an offering. Since I never understand, if you're into religion and all the rest, and you're into leaving offerings, you don't leave offerings in Christianity. You leave offerings in pagans, and they get mixed up. And I say, if you have cancer, 2p ain't going to solve it. I think you have to leave your house or something as a sacrifice if you want a cure for cancer. A few out coppers, it's not missed. That's not sacrifice. Don't even know what to call this place, well, it might be renaming that picnic site. Look at all the tourists out there now looking at the cows. There's a woman taking a photograph of the cows. Some people don't get out much, well. I must tell them, come over here, spectacular. Oh, they'll be running over by the cameras. Or you're backtracking, we've been there. Don't like going backwards. And saying that, you're bored in the car. Give you an extra 5 minutes. So that gate's not actually locked. That there's like a scarecrow. It's made to look like it is locked. It is locked. I thought they just had dangled over. It actually is a lock, but it's a good idea. You could put a padlock on something. And boys like me from far back will see a padlock and not approach it, even if it's not locked. Proper dry stone wall. Only in County Down do you get them. Not a bit of mortar or lime. Completely dry stone. I think they're brilliant, like. That's pretty sharp rock there. A lot of that rock looks like it came out of a quarry, like. It's pretty sharp. But when you go on down near the shores and stuff, it's all big round things. You think about way hard to... Saying that most of them just came out of the field. Just picked them off the field. But the big round ones have been down near the beach. And it's very hard to put a round rock next to a round rock. And there's great big gaps between them. And they still stand. But the weight of them, there must be a ton of weight to lift up and down. That's why I don't want people climbing the walls. There's not much, it doesn't take much to knock a wee rock off, does it? Is it like, it's just sitting there. If people leave it alone, it'll stay there for years. They're actually wider in the bottom and get narrow at the top. Motorhome, is he going to try and come on here for the night? No, he's way past. It's not a very good road for a motorhome. Bit of a queue. He should have pulled over and let them ones past. Like, I didn't know this car park was here, but when you drive up at the speed you're doing, you can easily see it. And he should have pulled over. Right, well, we'll go down now and check out this wee walking path down here. Oh boy, rock climbing there. Let's try rock climbing. See, I'll tell you what, them ones are getting the money's worth anyway. Taking photographs of cows and climbing rocks. They're getting the whole package. I say, well, some people don't get out much. You telegraph pole. Caution overhead fibre. Everything's going fibre now. Aye, fibre. That's not your cheap copper stuff there now. That's your plastic fibre. He's not moving out too quick, is he? I'm wearing walking trousers. Them boys should be prepared for me. Fuck's sake, he's not going very far. There's the sun dazzling or what, like? Just go down this wee sign here. I'm not going, it's too, I feel the heat here now. One day gap up there, I'll tell you, it was lovely and cool. But I've been scorched down here now. See, I seen that earlier on the tour, you see way out there, but you see when you're somewhere where you don't live, it doesn't mean nothing. Anybody lives here now can look down there and they can spot things. And it's interesting. If I see a view of my own house from far back, and you can pinpoint that there's such a place and there's such a place. But you see when you're a stranger to somewhere and you look out, it means nothing, it's just a view. I say the locals will probably come up here and get a wee look. There's my house school over there. So here we are, it's a farmer's lane. That's what it is. There's a puddle up here, well, I might get a drink. Let's see what I'm oh, a drink of water up here. I was curious, could we do a proper wee walk like this? You always hear ones getting stuck up in the mound. You've got different lanes, I guess, so pathways. Once you start going over the heather and stuff, that's dodgy. You get some boys up there with wee maps and all, wee compass. That's a good drink there, brother. Stirring them up at the bottom. Keep walking forward, Pet, as you drink. Wee orange symbol. Because driving along these places, you don't have time to stop and look. These are the sort of places you need to walk. But all that says there is public path. It doesn't say nothing about it. You probably need to be ordnance survey map. That'll tell you. But they didn't even put a number beside it. Now if you met a tractor here, how would you step into this? You have to climb up in the wall. Just go up the top of this wee hill, get a wee glimpse. and roughly where it goes. I would say you would get bored. Saying that, well, you can walk the grass in the middle, but I would say you would get bored quick on a path like this. High hedges now, you don't see much. I suppose if the rain's coming sideways, boys are a bit louder than the hedges. I was still climbing. I can't see over this hedge. Like, there's no mountain there. Why are we still climbing? I don't see a mountain. We should be on top of it. Yeah, she's not doing too bad, you know. Like, she's tired now. If this is our first walk in the morning, I think she would do right in a wee walk like this, as long as the wind's blowing. She's getting more shade from the sun with the high hedges. Yeah, it's starting to open up now. We'll see now what's here. If I was an old man on my own walking, I'd enjoy wee walking places like this. You can understand how ramblers just want to do these wee places. There now, there's the flag up there. Look, there's the back entrance. We could come down there, well, I don't know. So that's it, well now. You just walk across mountains, I guess. Old, see, this could have been an old, in fact there's a pathway, this could have been an old road. This is how people travelled before them new roads were built. So see, if you knew that this was an actual road where the Royal Mail coaches would have travelled, it's more interesting rather than a farmer's lane. There's two gates here. And there's an end then. Maybe it's not an old road. Yeah, it goes on down and in between them fields. So it could be an old road. So you know, the potato farming and all, folk could have walked miles along these high roads. I thought I was going to stop at that field. I'm not going to go no further than this here corner. So we're about the night at Newcastle, along the prom. What loves the prom in it. Well, that walk goes way down there. So we know that we came down a road down there and you've seen signs, so it must just link one road to the other. It's a wee shortcut. We'll head back again now, Pet. I'll tell you what, we'll head back up this field instead of walking the road. Now, I'm saying that now, that flag was in a different field from the wee shrine. So a lot of times you had like mass rocks, or one used to go during the penal times or whatever. It was the time you weren't allowed to be Presbyterian or Roman Catholic, and they had these wee rocks down wee lanes, but they're all hiding. That ain't hiding up the top of a hill, so that can't be one of them. Are you giving up now, are you? Well, you got a wee drink. I'll have that wee Snicker bar when I go back to the car, Pet. Oh, up here, Pet. There we are, staying field. Hear the gate rattling. Well, let's see a wee pile of stones here. I've been digging over there, but if somebody tried to, no, it's probably just natural. Just coincidence out in a circle. So, I mean, you pull them stones out, you build yourself a wee wall. Now we're learning the terrain up by heart now, Pet. Yeah, it's all about well parking your car there and going on a walk, but unless it's a circular walk, how do you get back to your car? I don't like that one out that well. So if they walk down there, can they get to another road, can they then come across another? Must be. But that's the proper moorings away up there, proper spurns, not moorings, proper moorings up there. That one's up there, big beasts up there, like. That's where you get the snow on. These are more wee foothills. I have to get you across this grill again. It's not going to be fun. Or I can bring the car out. We could do that, you know. I could drive the car out. When I'm back again, I'll park the car at this side of the road. I drive the car out, but it's not far off the road, like, and some of them cars don't leave us much space. Well, you wait there, I'll bring the car out. Wait you there, Pep. Stay there, stay there. How have you dropped the keys in there? How would you get them out? SAS do missions like this. Operation Pickup. I've seen that the program on TV. You had to grab the boy out of the water. So I'll drive out here. Idea being that I don't lose my door. Door's wide open there. So if anybody wants to know, can I sit in the castle drive with a door open? Yes, I can. Snap and grab, snap and grab. Up you go, Willow. Oh, that's here. Up you go. Up, up. Not as quite as fast as SAS, like, but the idea works. How's that, Willow? How's that? Hey! We're going ahead of this tour now.